Welcome to New England, one of the country's hardest places to hunt mature white-tailed deer. From the vast forests of Maine and seacoast monsters to the suburban ghosts of Massachusetts, New England is a challenge unlike any other. This year I've made it a goal of mine to harvest a deer in at least 3 of these northern states. Enjoy watching as we take on these elusive animals that captivate our every thought and leave us with this deep ingrained passion inside our blood. This is the New England Slam.
That's 180, 190 pounds right there all day.
I just got the biggest buck in my life.
That is sweet. Oh, he's been rubbing.
Yeah.
Matt. Oh my god. I just killed daggers.
You want me to haul him for you?
You, brother.
Attaboy, get your exercise.
Okay, I'm set up on my food plot. This is my first time ever hunting it. This year, I set up this tree a couple months ago, and the does have been showing up every night. I got my bow set up here, and then we got my camera set up, and we got a creek running right here, and then we got this right here in my back. So with my backpack and everything set up now, it takes me so long, and then I have a GoPro above me. When I checked the camera on the way in, there was one here an hour ago. So I might have missed them, but we'll see what happens. I have a swamp behind me, and then the idiot that owns the land nearby clear-cut 150 acres.
Really?
I'm done.
And ruined it for bucks, but the does are still here, so we'll see what happens.
Alrighty, so I'm an idiot. I saw 2 does, and then I texted the landowner. I'm like, oh, they're kind of by your house. You might be able to see them from your window. So the landowner, like, I think went out their door, and I was hoping like they would just like film them, or like their daughter would see them, because they have a young daughter and she thinks the deer are cool, even though they let me shoot them. And I basically hear them start making noise, and they tried to spook them to me intentionally, which I'm like, I shouldn't have texted them that there were deer there and stuff, because I don't know if that's legal during bow season, but it was just funny to me. They tried to like spook them to me to shoot one with my bow, and it did not go the way they thought, and they ran past me at like 50 miles an hour. I'm like, well, thanks for trying, but yeah, don't do that again. So, note to self, don't text them. Alrighty, so I'm going to be hunting Unit M near my house. I've never hunted this specific spot in this town, but I know the town extremely well. Like, I grew up here, and there's quite a bit of deer. In some parts it's just they're either there or they're not, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I think, yeah, there's 2 bucks there last night that I visually saw, so we'll see if I can catch them near their bedding area. I've never hunted there, like I said, but I know where they were going outside of the field, so I'm gonna just see if I can catch them. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I may not be true, but it is. But it is living in the new world. That song's stuck in my head. Okay, things did not go to plan. It's way more open than I thought it would be. And I'm set up near the field edge, kind of 100 yards off. I found like an old scrape and a white oak tree. It sounds like there's dogs barking the other direction, so they might have gone that way last night. So I just set up on the ground, put my climber next to me. I have a fallen down log in a tree, and I'm just gonna get hunkered down here till like 8 o'clock, and then I can just get out of here. My car's not parked in the best spot, but we'll see if the bugs come out. They're not huge, but I don't really care right now. Hunting all morning and then right in my neighborhood. Alright, it's October 9th. I'm in the saddle on my fruit plot, trying to get a doe. We just got a cold front this morning, so it's gonna be 40 degrees as the low the next couple days, so I'm thinking tonight they'll come here, but we'll see what happens. Today is October 11th. I'm in a spot where I've seen 1,000,000 bucks, but I got set up. It's now 4 o'clock, so it's 2 hours till sunset. I'm set up on some white oaks, and then a rock wall crossing where you've seen me hunt before. So we'll see what happens. He's down. He's going down. Right there. He's not a big buck, but I don't care. Oh, he hit the scrape. Then I set up the wrong scrape. And then he came perfectly right where I wanted him to. 20-yard shot. Dropped in sight. Alrighty, here's the arrow. Stuck right into that mound of dirt. That is coated. Yeah, that thing just zipped right through him. That's a Heartshot or double lung. He died right over there. Let's go check him out. I always keep a SIM card little pin so I can turn these off, by the way. There he is. He's bigger than I thought. His body's way bigger than I thought. Let's go. Public land. Heartshot, baby. Heck of a buck. I've got him on camera. I've passed him probably 3 times. But I'm gonna bring all this back to the car and then get him packed out, take some photos. And it's hot as... This is the lightest layer I could probably wear too. And my strap broke across my chest. I just have this one, but this one snapped. Oh, I want to kill myself. This drag is terrible.
Pull the plug!
1 hill left. It's almost 800-yard drag to a mile. And I had to, halfway through, he was too heavy. So I didn't have my knife, so I didn't field dress him. So I went back to the car, got a broadhead, and field dressed him with a broadhead tip. Freaking cut my thumb open. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Things we do for big bucks in New Hampshire. Frick that. I am never, ever dragging a deer out that far by myself again. Nope. So I went to Cumbies and, or Cumberland Farms, and the guy at the register, I got a drink, and he's like, oh, you know that's free, right? And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, there's a special something. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I thought you were just saying that because you thought I murdered someone because I'm covered in blood. And he's like, no, like, I've always wanted to get into hunting and stuff. And I was like, dude, you should do it. It's life-changing. It tastes amazing. It's pretty funny. I didn't even get any videos of him or photos. Yeah, I definitely should hose him out. Well, he's definitely wide, but he's just a forky. One little nub right there. There's the shot. So when I gutted him, I clipped the top of the heart, and then where'd it go? Right here. So it was a perfect shot. Fit in the back of the Corolla. Back at Connor's. I basically live at Connor's house now. Round 2. Back at Connor's. What a guy. Swinging deer. I don't know why that's... I'm sorry for laughing. That's just so funny to me. I did not grow up hunting, so all this is just hilarious. I want to make it very clear to everybody, like, I can hunt a lot more than the average person, so do not feel bad that you don't have a deer. Like, the hunting isn't even good yet. I'm going 90% of my sits without seeing deer, or like, well, that's a lie. But I'm seeing deer, but it's usually like right at sunset, right in the morning this time of year. The scrapes are starting. I found a scrape today. But it took me, the first year I hunted, I really only had one shot at a deer, and that's the one I got, and I went probably 30 times without seeing a deer. So like, it just takes time and a process. So don't get yourself down, especially if you're a young hunter. You don't need to pass everything in New Hampshire. Like, I passed the huge, like, 18-inch, 19-inch wide 7-point in New Hampshire, and that's just because I think that deer will be a monster in the future. I might go shoot him next week. We'll see. I haven't really decided. I just have plenty of tags, and this one kind of had crappy genetics, and he was almost 3 years old because I had pictures of him last year. But I don't know. Just do whatever makes you happy. You don't need to worry about social media and other people telling you what to shoot, what not to shoot, let them grow, all that stuff. Just do whatever makes you happy. I am an advocate for passing deer because that's how you're going to get a big one. I have to pass about 18 bucks in New England to get one big one. That's usually my ratio. But yeah, just do whatever makes you happy.